ride or die, she not let go off of me. Suck on me like a flea. That's my type of chick, risk it all for me. Lay it all on the line, ride or die, she not let go off of me. Suck on me like a flea, my type.
Yeah, yeah, all right, yeah, all right.
Yeah. A Friday, we all have us.
Oh, you full of so much energy, Regine.
A Friday.
You will get paid today. So, I apologize.
Power, I wish you a good day. You hear?
Thank you, sir.
I hope you're them drive unpunctured.
I hope I see them.
So, now, being a public figure, it comes with many expectations. The pressure to always look and be perfect, it can really take a toll. Now, Miss Global 2025 first runner-up, Keri-Ann Greenwood, she joins us to lend her expertise and share how she prioritizes her wellness while being in the public eye. And also we have psychiatrist Dr. Brian Kazaara. He plans to give us an insight into why mental health is a critical public health issue. Thank you guys for coming to Daytime Live. Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Thank
welcome.
you.
And welcome back, Doctor.
Yes, respect.
How are you?
Doing well.
I have a question. First, off topic. Is the crown heavy?
It is extremely heavy.
So how you manage your neck support?
I have to manage. Heavy is the head, but it creates like a little crease if it stays too long. It's very heavy.
Wow, all right. So talk to us about the pressure of being in the public eye. How do you handle it? Of course, everybody expects you to behave a certain way, look a certain way, be
all
perfect.
the time.
You must always be a dolly, right? But how do you manage the expectations of persons and personal life?
Well, I'm authentically me. If you know me, I compartmentalize very well. So I have a social life, I have school, I have work, and I have my queen duties. In regards to the public eye, it can cause a lot of scrutiny on me. However, I feel like, especially social media.
Yeah.
On social media, I have to act a certain way, I have to behave a certain way, but I believe that is a part of my brand alignment. So therefore, I focus more on that. And I receive a lot of support from persons all around the world on social media. So a lot of negative comments, I don't really receive that much. So I'm not really, stroken by what happens or how people perceive me rather. Because I know I'm in alignment with myself.
So it's self-confidence.
Right.
You see, you talk about the crown, I have the crown.
Yeah.
You can say, I have the crown now. Don't worry about it. But other persons who are in pageantry and they have to prepare physically, the dress, the walk, you have to ensure that you know how to speak and present yourself. There's also a mental preparation factor that persons don't normally take into account. How do you go about that mental process, or how would you advise persons to go about that mental preparation?
Okay, so for me personally, I'm a God girl. God is the center of my life. Any issue I have, I go talk to God. I journal a lot. I like to go to the beach, see nature. So anything that makes me calm down, because I get nervous a lot. Even right now, I'm nervous. I'm always nervous.
you don't.
No, honestly.
We don't bite on a Friday.
I have so much anxiety.
Wow.
Every time.
Wow.
But you have to channel it, as long as I'm being myself, there's not much that can come from that. I always have a fear of saying the wrong thing too, because people will look at you and judge you for what you say, not really taking into consideration hey, she may be nervous, because people mostly focus on the negative versus the positive, right? So, I'm just myself, and you take it as you go.
Doc, I don't want to stay over there like a bystander, because the
security, bodyguard.
Yeah. And protecting my mental health right here.
Part of the job.
Right, part of the job. But in terms of mental health, it's something that can be explored and spoken about in different spaces, but in terms
Absolutely.
of public figures,
Right.
the mental health scrutiny and the pressure that you go through every single time you step out in that space. From a medical perspective, how is it that you've seen how it has evolved, and how is it that you treat that?
It's a great question, Duffy. So, what I will say is I'm very encouraged by the fact that nowadays,
Right.
public figures like Keri-Ann are being so open about their mental health issues. Even the fact that right now she's admitting that she's anxious, you'd never guess it,
Right.
because she seems so confident. There are a lot of negative stereotypes in Jamaica when it comes to people with mental health issues.
Right.
We like to think that they're all dirty, they can't be successful, things like that. Just so to see someone like Keri-Ann, who's so successful, so attractive, so confident, will make people be like, wait, you know what? Even if I feel away,
Yeah, I can do it.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So I really want to big up Keri-Ann.
Oh, thank you.
And one thing that maybe some people don't know is that Keri-Ann has actually visited our hospital, Bellevue, and she's actually been involved with Labor Day projects for the last 2 years.
Yes.
So she talks the talk and she walks the walk.
Literally and figuratively. Yeah.
So how can one prepare themselves to enter a space like this, like, you know, being in the public eye? Because again, it can be a lot of pressure and somebody might not be sure if they're ready for it. Is there any advice you can give to folks when they say, yeah man, I want to take that step and, you know, enter a pageant or something like that?
All right, so another great question, Paul. All right, firstly, I'm going to lean on one of the things she said again. She talked about support, right? Once you go into the public sphere, you are going to be under increased pressure.
Yeah.
That's just a fact. And one of the best ways to deal with increased pressure, whether you're a celebrity or not, is to have a good support network.
Right.
So I'd say right away, try and establish what your support network is, right? Have your friends, have your family, have them on speed dial, have them ready, because you are going to experience some degree of stress.
100%.
She can say it. And as well, another thing that I really like to advocate for people to do is to be intentional about having their relaxation time. Because sometimes when you're so busy, you're just like,
Unplug.
you're going to find the time.
Yeah.
But actually what's great is to say, you know what, Sunday, 6 p.m., I'm going to relax. That means everybody just knows, right? You're not going to cook, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's a my time.
Phone
chill out
and do
time.
not disturb and everything.
Right.
You know, I mean, speaking from our perspective, I don't know about Paul. We're not necessarily, you know, beauty queens but in the public space, it can sometimes, as I said, be stressing, and support systems so you spoke of God. God
Yes.
is one. And like support systems easily can be like friends, like real friends. And it is okay if your circle of friends is small.
Yes.
That you can rely on. You understand? Building up intention in the support system.
Right.
Do you see where a lot of persons aren't prepared for the public space, especially in the space of social media, where instantly you just take up your phone and now you are a public figure, you're a social media star, you know, people expect you to act in a certain way. Do you see where persons really aren't prepared?
I'll tackle it first. I think that's a very insightful question, because right now in modern times, you're right, you can just do a video and all of a sudden you go viral and now you're a celebrity, right?
Right.
And it would be very difficult for someone in a position like that to be ready, frankly. I think that that's a new phenomenon, and I think one of the things we should try and do for persons who are, I guess, newly found to fame is to ensure that as soon as they start to get that kind of viral hit, that someone close to them in the support network again, just check in with them. I think that's something, if we have friends who we know are very live on social media, who can blow up any moment, that might be something that all of us should just be conscious of.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like people aren't very cognizant of digital footprint and how it has an effect on like your life later on. So I don't feel like people are very prepared when it comes on to becoming a public figure. I mean, I see all the time persons go on TikTok, on Instagram, you know, just saying anything, and they don't understand the effect of it later. And also that can, you know, have a serious effect on your mental health later on, or even then, you know. So I don't feel like they're very prepared for it. However, I do believe that you can, as you said, support system. You know, once you have your friends, once you have people around you who care about you, they will not allow you to do certain things. They'll not allow you to post certain things. You know, as soon as I see my friend post something, I said, take this down.
Yeah.
Quick, what's the name of your mental health initiative?
Ferguson Foundation.
Ferguson Foundation.
So it is really geared towards rehabilitation. You know, most persons focus on treatment, but we want to reintegrate these people so that they can, you know, become themselves or even better versions of themselves with their illness. Their illness cannot define who they are.
All right. Where can we find you on social media? Where can we find both of you guys on social media so we can learn more from you and about?
I'm at Keri-Ann Amanda on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter.
All right, I don't have a social media account,
Right.
but accounts that I think you guys should highlight include Bellevue Hospital social media account. Awesome
Which is
account.
very active.
Very, I was about to say, you got to see it. Just car. You look nice.
Come back.
You're welcome to join us. And I'm happy you mentioned CEO, Miss Suzette Buchanan.
Yes,
She's doing
lovely
an amazing
woman.
job.
Yes.
Lots of advocacy there. And also the Jamaica Psychiatric Association page. That's JPA Mental Health. Those two. Bellevue Hospital, JPA Mental Health.
All right, first runner-up Miss Global 2025, Keri-Ann Greenwood and psychiatrist Dr. Brian Kazaara. Thanks so much for joining us and all the
It's a
best.
pleasure.
All right?
Thank you.
All right, so after the break, Duffy talks with recording artist Tough Heart. So we'll soon forward. Tough Heart.
This is Destra, the queen of Bacchanal, and it's all about Destra, Rich Rock, and right now Jamaica. It's turn right up.
She said, fire in the kitchen, my girl, she said, let me get that
Rich Rock.
to me. She said, just relax and let me get it in. No. She said, take it easy, I